Welcome to another episode of AJ's YouTube. Alright, prank kits today. We are going to go through the whole deck. Lately, this deck has been killing it for me. I have went undefeated my last 3 locals. So right now I'm at a 3-0. As my buddy pointed out to me, 3-0. Have yet to lose since starting to play with this. Yeah, I guess I mesh really well with this deck. We're gonna go with our 3 fancies. Fancy is as long as you link away or fusion summon away a prank kid, you can use their effects, which they special summon another one besides themselves, another prank kid, and each one does a little something different. This is a foolish burial goods for a prank kid's spell or trap. So link or fusion summon them away to use their effect to special summon another one of them out, a different one, and blah blah blah. So this foolish burial goods dropsies is gives you 1,000 life points and brings out another one. Lampsies burns your opponent for 500, brings out another one. And Roxy's allows you to discard 1 card or banish 1 card from your hand to draw 1 card and special summon another one. That's it for the prank kids. It's basically the only real monsters besides hand traps. We got our 3 Ash, 1 Veiler, 1 Nib, and 1 Spooky Dogwood, which last night I popped this card. I went first, and then as soon as the other person started, they normal summoned. I threw this out there, and then my life points went from 8,000 or 9,000 because I did all the I gained 1,000 off of dropsies and I burned my opponent for 500 off of lampsies. So I start with 9,000, their turn, I drop this out, and by the end of their turn, I had 18,000 life points, over 18,000 life points. So holy crap, this card's pretty goddamn amazing. It's really hard to come back with 18,000 life points. Like you're gonna have to you're gonna get multiple turns. Nobody's putting 18,000 damage on the board. That's it for the monsters. We run 3 prank kids place. It allows you to search, and it's good for chain blocking because when you link summon, all your opponent's monsters go down 500 attack, and when you fusion summon, all your monsters go up 500 attack. We run 2 prank kids pranks. You can pitch a prank kids card in special summon a prank kids token. And at the end of the turn, you can shuffle back 3 cards out of your graveyard into your deck and draw 1 card. We got 2 Pandemoniums, a quick spell that allows you to fusion summon. We got 1 Poly, 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion, which is our go-to if we go into Anaconda. We got 1 World Legacy and 1 Monster Reborn. They're both just Monster Reborn. 1 Terraforming for the prank kids place, instant fusion, and a called by. Then we go into the traps. We got prank kids plan. Really, you're not going to use this one, but it's nice that if the game is going a little long, you can pitch this one off of fancies into your graveyard, and when your opponent goes to attack, you can just shuffle back bazillions of cards back into the deck, and their attack goes down 100 per card you put back, but you're mainly just doing it for, you know, getting all your resources back. And it also allows you to link summon 1 prank kids monster if you get it on field instead. You could do that. We got the 1, there can only be 1 since every prank kids is different. This helps out a lot. 1 Black Horn of Heaven, when your opponent special summons, negate it and destroy it. 2 warning points, when a monster is summoned, that face-up monster can't attack for the turn, its effects are negated, and It can't be used to go into Fusion, Synchro, Xe, or Link. And then 3 imperms. That is the entire main deck. Just a bunch of prank kids, a lot of hand traps, and a couple extenders, blah blah blah. As far as the extra deck goes, I'm running 2 Meow Meow, just good old Link 1. It's nice to use with your other cards because even when this one's in the grave, you can banish it from the grave to make it, instead of one of your prank kids having to tribute themselves, you can banish this from grave as the tribute, so it works like that. But anyway, 2 Meow Meow, 2 Doodle Doo. Doodle Doo, when it comes out, you can search a prank kid spell or trap and put it in your hand, and you can tribute this off to get 2 prank kids cards with different names from your graveyard, put them in your hand. Bow Wow Bark allows you to do the same thing. Besides the search, you can't search, but you can tribute this off on your opponent's turn and go get 2 prank kids cards out of your graveyard, put them in your hand. And when you do that, all your prank kids cards cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects for that turn. We got 1 Rip Roaring Rooster. It is a feather duster. Just destroys all magic and trap on your opponent's side. We got 1 Anaconda to go into anytime we want to use that thunder. I can't remember the name of it. Where are you? Thunder Dragon Fusion. We got 1 Appaloosa. We got 1 Prank Kids Weather Washer, 1 Prank Kids Rocket Ride. These you can tribute them off to special summon 2 Prank Kids cards, non-fusion Prank Kids cards from your graveyard. We run the 2 Battle Butlers. It's a Raigeki for your opponent, or not for you. You Raigeki your opponent's board off of his effect, and a Borreload and an IP, and then 2 tokens because you go into tokens quite a lot. That is the entire main deck and extra deck. We're gonna go ahead and peek into the side deck just because I got it here. This is a great deck to side stuff out in because you have so much room for hand traps that it's pretty damn easy to just go into something else. Okay. Harpy's Feather Duster, Mystical Space Typhoon, Cosmic Cyclone. Basically, these are all for if I run into Mystic Mine, I'm siding all these in. Raigeki, Imperial Order, another one, probably because of Mystic Mine. Droll, Ghost Ogre, and another Spooky. We have our 3 Dark Ruler No More. And our Frame Gear Gamma package. So basically, if I'm gonna go, alright, I'm not going first. If I know, like, alright, I won the first one, they're gonna choose to go first this time. I'm gonna side in the Dark Rulers, and if I know they're on Mystic Mine, I would side in these 3 as well. So I'd be siding in these 6 for sure. I might even do the Frame Gear Damage package if it needs it. And then these are just, if I really feel like I gotta twist it out, like I can always Ghost Ogre it or something like that. There's ways of doing it. So definitely a lot of siding second cards in here. When you go second, you really want to be aware of them building up their board, and you don't know if you're going to be able to get spells or monster effects off, so you really just want to dive very deep into being able to shut down a well-built board. Oh, Imperial Order, even after all these years. Alright, well, let's give it a shuffle and do a test hand real quick, see what happens. Alright, now, got it there. Alright, well, 2 Ash Blossoms and Prank Kids Plan. Not the greatest hand to start out with here. Whoa. But nonetheless, it'll be fine. Alright. Well, we would start this party out with... I'm thinking we would start the party out with... let's go Dropsies. Normal summon Dropsies. We will link into... Wow, I mixed all these up pretty bad. Alright, link into Meow Meow. So, effect of Dropsies to put... we would gain 1,000 life points, and then we will special summon out Fancies. We will link out these two to go into Doodle Doo. Now we got chain link of, or chain link 1, chain link 2. So Fancies will special summon out another one, but we'll start out with chain link 2, of course. So Doodle Doo will put Prank Kids Pranks in our hand, and then we will special summon out our Lampsies. Now we're gonna activate Prank Kids Pranks. We're gonna pitch Roxy's to get this token, and then we will use the effect of Doodle Doo to tribute himself to put... Oh, I forgot to do the other part of Fancies. We do Pandemonium. Pitch Pandemonium to grave off of Fancies effect. Doodle Doo will put 2 cards back in our hand, so we will put... I guess we'll take Fancies and Pandemonium. Then we will take these 2 and link into Bow Wow Bark and effect of Lampsies to special summon let's do Roxy's. Okay, so now we're gonna set our Prank Kids Plan and Prank Kids Pandemonium. Now we got 2 Ash and Fancies in hand to head out into the next player's turn. So we'll pitch it over to them, and then during their standby phase, we will... Let me see, I can do this during standby, right? During your opponent's turn, yeah. So standby phase, we're gonna tribute Bow Wow Bark and put Lampsies and Dropsies in our hand. Now, he also makes it to where none of your Prank Kids monsters can be destroyed by a card effect. So we got all 3 of these in hand now. As soon as they go into their main phase and they do anything, you chain Pandemonium, pitch all 3 of these to fusion summon Battle Butler, and then chain link 1, 2, and 3. So Dropsies, Lampsies, and Fancies. So now you get to special summon all of them out again. So Fancies. Where are you here? Dropsies and Lampsies. So now you literally have one of every Prank Kid out there, plus you have Battle Butler. and you have, and we even got plan out here. So you know what? I will go off a plan, and it allows me, you can activate this effect immediately after, link into a prank kid. So I will link into, who do I want to link into? I think I'm just gonna link into Doodle-Doo. I mean, I could take all 4, but I'm not gonna. I'll link into Doodle-Doo off of Roxy's and Fancy's. Then I can get Roxy's effect to special summon another Fancy's. And that's about where we'd stay. Now we wait for the opponent to build up their board. And while they're building their board up, eventually it's going to hit a point where you're going to go, okay, well, I'm going to do, I'm going to chain Battle Butler effect to Raigeki your board. And then you would send Meow Meow from the grave, banish it for the cost, so he doesn't go anywhere. And then you Raigeki their board. Then, blah, 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 they do whatever they can. They pass turn back over to you. Draw, we got a Dropsies. We probably have used our Ash on their turn, so we'll just pitch one of them. Let's see here. Where should I start? I would probably, right off the bat, go with, what would I want to go in? That's not what I was looking for. Okay. I would want to link Meow Meow away. So, now you got to remember as well, every time you link them away, or went for Battle Butler, you gained another 1,000, you burned them for 500, you sent another card to another spell card to the graveyard. So now you're at about 10,000, give or take. Like maybe they got to attack somehow, but you Raigeki their board, so probably not. They're down to 7,000. You're at about 10,000 now, and now you're about to go up to 11,000. Because all you're gonna do is you're gonna go, all right, I'll link away my Dropsies for. Or I can't do that yet. I know this was in the middle before, but I moved it. Whatever. You'd go into your Meow Meow. Let's see. That would special summon out another one, which would probably be Roxy's. Then I would probably go into something a little bigger. So if I take my Roxy's out here, now I'm going to take 1, 2, 4. No, I don't want Doodle-Doo out there, so I would keep this here, and then take 1, 2, and these 2 to go into Boral Sword. Chain Link, let's see, we did a Fancy, so we got 2 more coming out. 1, 2, yep. So we got to send a card, we just burn them for 500, and we get a Lampsies and a, what else do we want? Nothing, we ran out of targets. Yep, that's it. So all we could do was the Lampsies. Good thing that special summoning is, what do you call it? Optional. Now I'll do my normal summon. I'll normal summon Dropsies. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to go into Appaloosa with 4, so she's actually at 32, 3,000, and another 3,000. So like I said, your opponent right now would be at 6,500. You would be at 11,000, and still got Ash in hand if they want to try to, what would you call it? Gamma or anything, blah blah blah. You could stop that with an Ash. what we would be doing right about here is I would assess the situation and probably start with Battle Butler, attack for 3,000, attack for 32, attack with Boral Sword, and then effect to turn and attack again. So what did we just do? We did 62 plus 6, we did 12,200 damage. That's double what they even had. So I don't know, I love this damn deck. It's pretty freaking amazing. It's prank kids, man. It's basically made for kids. Any dumbass can make this deck amazing, apparently. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Thanks for watching. I'm out. I end my turn. Well, I mean, I won the game, but I end my turn. What? You're gonna try to stop me? I'll negate that. Put this down to 3.